Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another edition of Minecraft Tech World 2. I had to think about that and not say Farming Simulator. Been playing so much Farming Simulator lately. Anyways, what do we got planned for today? We are going to try and make ourselves a steam dynamo. If you recall from the last episode, we were attempting to make a steam dynamo and we did not get there. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is involved in a steam dynamo. The reason why I'm going to go jump to the steam dynamo is because it's relatively easy to get started with. All it needs is a little bit of wood or charcoal or coal or anything. Coal coke even would work with it. So this is going to be like our starting, where we start. So we need copper and iron, and I haven't smelted it yet. Actually, one thing I want to do, someone pointed this out in the previous episode, and I totally forgot about this thing. You can make a grinder like so. And Certus quartz dust. We do have a little bit of Certus quartz dust already. 1, 2, 3, I think it was. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And a wooden gear, we can do that relatively easily as well. We might need some more wood. There we go. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and make that like so. Wooden gear is just like this. So we need a wooden gear. We need some... Oh goodness. You can tell how often I talk and try to do this at the same time. Not often apparently. There we go, and Certus quartz is like this, and then and then the rest is 1, 2, 3. So let's put 1 in there. We need to make smooth stone for the rest of it. So all you need to make is smooth stone. All you need to do is put it into the furnace, and then you are good to go. Also, for those people who know what rotary craft is, that's one of the cool things you can get, which helps make lubricant for your rotary craft machines. It's pretty cool stuff, actually. I haven't delved much into rotary craft as of yet. However, it is a possibility for sure. All right, so there we go. We got our grinder now, and we do need to make a. We need more wood. Jeez. Going through wood like there's no tomorrow. What is it? This? Yes. And you need that. So let's just right here. Let's just dig out a little hole here and put the grinder here for the time being. I'm sure we'll move it eventually, but this is just, I guess, the starting spot to get started with it. So the way it works is you just put your grinder down like so. And where is it? You get your wooden crank, put it in there, and let's put our copper in here because we don't need a little bit of copper, and you just crank it. And you can actually break this. So the way it works is it pulls it in here, and then it makes, it makes dust out of it. This is one of the early games of getting used or using copper ore or whatever. I think it's mostly the thermal expansion stuff. This is one of the early game ways of getting or doubling your ores. So like there you have it. So we made a little bit of copper dust, which makes IC2 dust, and then you just put that into the smelter, or in this case we'll put it into our furnace like so, and we'll put let's try 1 stick, and then you'll make a copper ingot from that. So that's one of the ways you can make some early game or double your early game ores and whatnot. I don't This is one of the very first things. One of the actually cool things about this is it acts as a macerator as well. So what you can actually do, so there you go, IC2 copper ingot. Anyways, what I'm going to do is, do I have any more? I guess I could do that. And I don't really need tin. Do I have anything else I can put in there? More iron. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. And you can actually break, this little lever right here. But that only happens when you go too far. Anyhow, I'm going to go and grind this all off camera, and then I'll be back in a second. Be right back. And welcome back. Alright, so I haven't quite finished yet, but we got quite a bit already, so it's going to be more than enough for us to make our steam dynamo. So as you can see, we are ready to make our steam dynamo. Now this thing does need water in order to function properly. Getting a little cramped in here already. So this does need water in order to function properly, so we're going to need to deal with that in a second here, which means we're going to have to go outside. I can hear What's a good place for the water? Let's put it, maybe the water here. Or no, we'll do it this way. There we go. And what we can do is we can go ahead and make ourselves a couple of buckets. Do we have any... Can we make... I don't know if you can make aluminum buckets. You might be able to. No. I know you can make it with tin. I have lots of tin, but I have a lot of iron too, so let's use the iron for the now. There we go. Just buckets like that. Let's use that. And let's put some of the stuff away. We don't need half of this stuff. There we go. And we're going to need a crescent hammer for our steam dynamo in order to move it around so you don't break it. Because what happens if you break your crescent dynamo, if you break your steam dynamo with anything other than a crescent hammer, you will run into problems, is what I was trying to say. What was in the middle? Tin? Tin, of course. I don't have any tin. Well, none smelted at least. Just do this then. We'll need one more of this. There we go. There we go. And we'll get that smelted up there, and then we'll be able to make ourselves a crescent hammer, which is extremely important. This is like the go-to tool for just about everything. You use it for a lot of stuff. So that's what the crescent hammer looks like. We want to put the steam dynamo, I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm not sure yet. So let's go ahead and put this away for the time being. And let's go venture outside. I can hear a spider somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Actually spooked me. All I could hear was this spider for a second there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of water here. Like so. There's a little bit of copper there. So what I'm doing right here is I'm making a little bit of an area so we can supply our steam dynamo with water. Let's do that. I suppose I could make an infinite water source in our base as well. That would definitely work to the same degree, I suppose. And we are not too far from trees. That's good. So let's go ahead and do this and this. Perfect. So now we have an infinite water source, technically. Was not my original intention. I don't know. We actually don't. So the funny thing, with Engineer's Toolbox, you actually have to, you can make like an infinite water source, but it's not as, you can't do it right from the bat because you need to have, I don't think, let's just see. I think it's called water intake. In order to make that, you need a blank module, which requires glowstone. Yeah, I didn't think so. So you can make them, but it's not really an early game thing, as you saw. However, we can make an aqueous accumulator, which is right here, which is a little bit of tin, a pneumatic servo, some glass. Do we have gold? I don't know if we have gold yet. Do we have gold? Yes, we do have gold. Alright, so let me get the pieces ready for that together, and we'll put that underneath this steam dynamo. I will be back in a moment. Alright, we're back, and we have all the components to make a aqueous accumulator now, like so. So let's just put that right in the corner. So the way this thing works is you need to have water on two sides, basically, so it would actually collect the water. It doesn't really make a difference, I suppose. I don't think, at least. And if it does, we can always just change the direction by hitting it with our, or you can pick it up even with your crescent hammer there. What I want to do is, can we get it? Probably not. Alright, so let me just make a little incision in the wall, so to speak, here. We'll place it in this random direction right here from this side. Alright, there we go. So there you have the two sides right there, and you can change the interface right here if you want to. And if you want to prevent it from any direction, you can just hit shift and then the left mouse key will take it like so. Anyways, so what I want to do is I want to grab my steam dynamo like so, and then you can just plunk it on top of there like so. And as you can see, you can put water into it, and it also needs steam, and the way it'll create energy is if I put a little bit of coal, it'll make a little bit of steam, and then by having the steam, it'll make energy from RF. So what we want to do is, the next thing we want to make is we want to make a pulverizer. While this is all fun and dandy, it does work as a nice early game solution. In terms of, you know, later game, it is cumbersome, rather cumbersome. All right, so let's take a look and see what's involved in a pulverizer, which is the next thing. So we need a piston. Doesn't look too bad. Machine frame again. We have a little bit of gold, some iron again. This is not too bad. Redstone. That should be okay. And flint. Do we have any flint? We only have 1 flint. Really? That seems a bit surprising. Alright. And copper. So we should be able to make that momentarily. So what we'll do is this guy actually stores the RF right there until I put something beside it. I can put what you need to use is the conduit. This stuff right here. So you can use the low end stuff, which is the leadstone energy conduit, which is what we'll probably start off with. And it looks like we'll need some more redstone eventually, but for the moment you don't need to use any. So let me get the pieces together to make a pulverizer, and then we'll have a nice little setup to automate our processing of the ores. I will be back once we got all that ready, and see you in a sec. Alright, we got the parts to make a pulverizer now. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take because I had to get some more flint, which meant I had to get a shovel in order to get the flint. It helped at least. It made it quicker by a long shot. Alright, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to place this guy right beside this guy, and I believe we can just rotate it like so. And I don't think you need conduit. Oh, apparently we do. That is unfortunate. Alright, so let's see what's involved in making some conduit. Of course, this is what happens. You can tell how often I start playing this game. I tend not to. I don't know if we even have any lead. Do we have any lead? We got 2 lead. Alright, 1, 2. There we go. Perfect. And let's take the iron out of there. Put the lead in. And let's just get this prepped. 1 piece of glass. Redstone, like so. And we also need the 2 lead. And what's in the middle? Glass is in the middle. Oh, perfect. Look at that. 2 pieces of lead. 1 and 2. Which is excellent. Alright. Dot, dot, dot. Now a little bit of redstone. And this is why you need the crescent hammer, because you just go whoop, pick that up. And then we'll put this right here for the time being. And I'll probably fiddle around with it later. But this will definitely get it going. So that should be working fine now. Ignored. And that should be receiving stuff. Let's put something in there and let's see what happens. And it should be receiving energy. Not sure the reason why it's not receiving energy. And that is a bit odd. Should be receiving energy. I don't know why it's not. Why is it not receiving energy? Is it because this doesn't have enough? Let's just see what happens. Let's put a little bit more coal in there. Let's put I don't know, 4 pieces, and let's just see. I'm not sure as to the reason why. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's strange. Anyways, so there we go. Our copper is currently being pulverized, but it's not going anywhere yet. So what we need to do is we need to expand this out a little bit further. And let's put a little bit of a torch down here so we're not working in the dark. And we're going to expand our little hovel for the time being. This is how I always end up starting out in Minecraft. Oh, running out of. Thought we had enough of these. I guess we don't. Oops. I want this. Let's make a couple. Well, 1 more. I guess 2 more pickaxes. This is how fast you go through pickaxes, especially these little dinky ones that you start off with. Alright, so there we go. Let's open this up a little bit. And now that we have the system put in place, let's go ahead and move our furnace just over to the side here. And I think this will automatically eject everything out into the side. Let's just see. I don't know if it'll work with a furnace. No, I wasn't sure. I was wondering if it would or not. What was supposed to happen in this scenario is I thought it was just going to go bloop right into there, but apparently not. But for the time being, what we'll do is we will put a chest right there. So let's go ahead and make a chest. And it'll automatically output that stuff into the chest, or it should. Theoretically, yeah, there it goes. So automatically pull it out into the chest, and that'll mean that we will be able to process it when we need it. Alright, so I want to make this a little bit more automated because I hate manually putting stuff in here. Let's see, do we have enough materials for that? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't have enough wood. Huh. Go figure. The one thing we're running low on is wood, of all the things. We could... No, we can't really do that. I was going to steal the chest room here, but we really can't do that. So what I need to do is I will get some wood, and I'll be right back. Alright, just picked up a little bit of wood there, so we're going to go ahead and make that into wood planks, and let's make this into a... Oops, I need my iron, and let's make this into a hopper, like so. And I wanted to put it there. There we go. And what I'm going to do is going to drop that on top right there. And what I can do now is I can drop my ores into there. So what can I process in there? I can process silver, iron, tin, and is there anything else that I have? Aluminum, I believe you can do actually, but I don't really need to at this particular time. So let's go ahead and put this in there, silver, tin, and what will happen is it'll process it all, and it'll drop it into here. And the nice thing about the pulverizer is that actually there's a potential chance you'll get something else. Let me give you an example. Iron. Let's close this. I believe, where is it? Thermal expansion iron. Let's see if I can find it in here. Smelting, redstone furnace, induction smelter. No, I'm looking for, not dust. What's it called? Pulverized. Oops. Pulverized. So there we go. So what happens is if I'm processing a certain type of ore, like lead ore for example, there's a chance I could get silver as well. And this applies to a lot of different things. Like I could get from silver ore, I could get lead. Let's do the other one. Gold, I could get it just from gold, or I could pulverize ardite, and I can get, oh, I didn't know you could pulverize ardite. Huh. And or you could pulverize other stuff, and you can have a 10% chance of getting other things. So it's one of the nice things. It's also one of the ways you can get shiny ingots from doing the same thing. So you can, there's a chance that some ores will be able to pulverize, and you'll get shiny metal, which we need to make stuff like tesseracts, actually. And what you can do if you want to take this one level further, let's say you have a lot of ores that you want to process, you can actually put a chest on top of there, and this thing will actually pull out of the chest as well. But we don't have that many ores on us at the moment. But what I'll do is I'll just do that just for the time being. We're going to need a chest eventually anyway, so just like that. And then now, because I've put it right there, I'll need to make a little spot at the top there, so then we can drop anything that needs to be pulverized into that, and it'll go straight into here and then go into here. So what I want to put right here is a redstone furnace, which I suppose is going to need more of the same. Let's just double check here. Yes, there's right there. So it's going to need bricks, which is going to need clay. I definitely don't have that yet. Copper, I have that. Everything else I think I have except for the clay, of course. But we do have a little bit of an ocean out there, so it won't be too hard to pick up the clay. Let's just sleep here for a second. There we go. Get rid of all the scary guys outside. And we do have a shovel on us right now. Good, we actually have 2 shovels. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of clay while we are out here. I'm always afraid there's going to be a creeper right on top. Just like that sheep was, but it'll be a creeper. Alright, so let's go over here, and we're looking for a little bit of clay. And I think I need to remember is that I'm not like halfway through the game at this point, so I can actually die from drowning. And I definitely almost did this earlier on when I was collecting a little bit of sand. It was actually pretty funny. I was like, right, I cannot breathe underwater, so I need to make sure that I can actually, you know, have to go out of the water. So there's actually a couple things we could probably use the clay for, even if we don't use it for our redstone furnace specifically. We could actually use the clay for Tinker's Construct smelter, which we want to get into, maybe not this episode, but definitely next episode. We'll try and get a Tinker's Construct smelter up and running, which does require quite a bit of clay and sand, and luckily we are close to both of those things. Just go up for some air here. We're close to both of those things, so we'll be able to get that going. Should be relatively easily. We probably have more than enough clay at this point. Oh yeah, we have a stack. 80 clay is probably just overkill at this point. And we do need to get our food situation. I have a apple and 2 pork chops. That's all I have for food, so we'll need to deal with that in the near future as well. Let's put another block right there. Alright, so we need to put this clay into our... How much do we need? I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And let's just put, I don't know. I think we have more coal at this point than anything else. I don't know. Let's put 6. That's probably going to be too much, but let's just put 6 in there like so. Because we're going to need 2 bricks like so. And then let's go ahead and get working on the other parts of it right now. So we need that. We have iron, I believe. Not cooked iron, though, of course. No, of course we don't have cooked iron. We have lots of iron dust, which is great. But we need to melt that down. And we have some gold. Where's the gold? That's yellow, right? Is the gold still in here? Yes, it is, of course. And we have a little bit of copper dust in there. So what happens is if you keep using this up to a certain extent, what will happen is this actual crank will break, just like it did there. You get a couple sticks back, but it does break, which is a bit unfortunate. So keep that in mind. And we'll need to keep this thing going because we still are pulverizing a little bit of tin. We actually don't need tin, so I'm not going to worry about it for the time being. But we do need these bricks. And I wish these bricks would do their job. I'll at least be faster at it. Alright, so we need, like so, we need 1, and then we need 2 more bricks. This is always the waiting game of Minecraft, right? Making sure things are ready to go, and then you're waiting for it, and yada yada yada. Ah, it's terrible. Well, for me, it's weird. I don't enjoy the starting point of Minecraft as much for whatever reason. I was discussing this with somebody the other day. Oh yes, we need to make that into where is it? I don't enjoy the starting part as much as the, like, let's say, slight early game. Do we have enough glass on us? No. Do we have enough glass at all? No. We need to process 1 more glass as well. Oh my goodness. We need 4 iron and 1 more piece of glass. So I'll just wait for that to be ready. So I'll be back in a sec when everything's ready. Alright, we got everything we need to get this redstone furnace rocking. Alright, let's pick that up like so. And what we can do now is we can actually move this out of the way. And do we have enough space for everything that's in here? Probably not. Let's go put some stuff away. We don't need all that. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this like so. Pick everything up there, and we'll put a redstone furnace down like so. And what will happen is this will automatically eject into here. Now, the problem we're running into now is that we don't have power connected to it, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh, that's the outside. Huh. Well then, I'll have to, I guess, expand our little hovel slightly. Let's just do this. This is my short-term solution. You can tell I don't build things very often. Now I need to go take out this. There we go. It's funny, I was playing with Northern Warrior. We play on a server together, and we tend to play together just because, I don't know why, but he likes to build things and make things look pretty, and I like to build machines, so it works out that way. So it's kind of funny. Anyways, so what tends to happen is I will tear apart his creations. Not intentionally, well, usually intentionally. What am I talking about? Alright, so now our redstone furnace has got our stuff. So let's put that down there. And what will happen now is we will have our fully processed things all done there. Actually, do we have any more wood? Yes, we do. Excellent. Do we have iron that's processed? Probably not. Was that iron? No, that's aluminum. Alright. See, that's an example of, see how that's processed? I've got a little bit of extra pulverized iron, which is what we are looking for. No, we don't have tin. We don't need tin. What we need is, let's just put a little bit of iron dust in there. There we go. And see how fast, so much faster that is in comparison to the furnace. It's crazy, crazy fast. I don't know. Thermal expansion is a really cool little mod there. We actually need more than that. We need 5. All right, so let's make ourselves another hopper. So like that, and oops, let's jump the gun there a little bit. All right, let's do that. Make another chest, and then let's make the hopper again. So what we can do is we can make this the top side an import again. And what we can do is we can put all the pulverized stuff that we had up there, like so. And then that stuff that's in there will automatically drop and get processed. So if we randomly have dust that needs to be processed, we can do that. And then we get our final product right here. Let's put that in there. And we don't have any space. If I put another chest up there, the problem I'm going to run into is the fact that it'll be the same type of chest. And I don't think we can make an iron chest yet. Let's just double check. We might be able to, actually. Let's see. It requires a chest and iron around it. We might actually. This is a little trick I discovered. Do we have enough? Oh yeah, we got lots of iron. Let's do this then. Like so. And then this has iron chest. I believe this is CPW who makes this particular mod. That's one of the tricks I just do. And we need to get rid of that. And then put our roof back together so we don't get visitors I don't want. Of course, I can't get out there to do that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So let's put anything else we need to be processed just up in here, and then it will drop down into the hopper and then get processed from there. Excellent. Good. This is excellent. I really like this. So that's the one way of if you want to have two things beside each other just like that, you can put an iron chest, and then I could probably put 2 iron chests, but I don't have that much to process at the moment. I have more stuff that needs to be finalized like that. One of the annoying parts about having multiple packs together sometimes is that you get different types of ingots. This is industrial craft, and this is the regular Minecraft, and this is thermal expansion. So there's lots of let's see if I can find iron ingots. So as you can see, there's iron from regular Minecraft, there's industrial, which is refined iron in this case, rotary craft iron. So sometimes you'll get, that one's not a good example. Let's just see if I can find, maybe gold's a better example. Gold ingot. Yes, so here's 2 examples. Rotary craft has nether gold, and then there's regular gold ingot. And then if you want to use something like silver ingot, there's lots of different types of silver. There's rotary craft, there's more rotary craft, industrial craft, thermal expansion, reactor craft, Emasher's resources, which is part of the engineer's toolbox and whatnot. Anyways, that's me rambling on. Do we have anything else we can process? Probably can process this. Yellowite you can process, but I really don't need to at the moment. And same with uranium. So let's go ahead and drop those guys in there. Excellent. Alright, so this seems like a good a place as any to stop the episode there for the time being. And we will come back next episode where hopefully we'll be able to get our Tinker's Construct smeltery up and running. And then we'll be able to make some, oops, let's close that up, some nice tools. Better than this stone pickaxe. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Minecraft Tech World 2, and I'll see you next week.